Namaste. This is Ade for the Golden Circle Movement channel. Today we're discussing spiritual clouds. Spiritual clouds are really kind of like a fundamental understanding of our biology, physiology, however you'd want to consider it. But if you consider our physical body, we're made in layers. We have bones, structure, muscular system. We have a dermis. We have also a auric body, an ethereal body. We have a body that is made up of the radiant energy from our spirit. So in that auric body, it has openings. Just like we have an opening for food and air, and we can receive energies through our eyes and our ears, we also receive energies through our chakras. So, generally speaking, in the back we receive, and in the front we transmit. So, it is said that we feed by inhaling prana, organ, into our auric bodies, and that nourishes the physical body as well. These auric openings, our chakras, are connected to organs in the body. We'll discuss those organs and how they interplay later. But for now, we're going to discuss masses that accumulate in the body. For instance, when we eat foods with pesticides, herbicides, they have impurities that are toxic to our body, and they don't dissolve. They stay in the body. So they impede the flow of blood by their buildup. They also increase the tendency for disease because of the reaction of the body to these foreign materials. So likewise, materials build up in our auric body from the energies that we produce, from our thoughts, our words, our actions. If these thoughts, words, and actions are of a low vibratory nature, meaning we're complaining with our mouth, oh, they're so bad, those words leave a negative cloud in the atmosphere in our immediate vicinity. This can be felt by others when they come in later or when they pass through that negative field. Also, things that we're thinking, things that we do, the actions that we take, when they're negative, they leave a negative residue, and that negative residue builds up in our auric body. It builds up as a cloud, a mass of impurity that slows down the action of the chakra to receive nourishment, slows down the action of the chakra to give energy, to give a positive aspect. So when your auric body becomes full at a certain point, it will go back into the physical body. This will give us either disease, poverty, or conflict, depending on the nature of the vibration in the auric body. So this is also connected to spiritual cords. Our spiritual cords also reflect that negativity or positivity that we transmit and receive. So when we are connected to someone who has a lot of spiritual clouds, that negativity is transmitted to us through the spiritual cord. When a person has a lot of toxicity in their physical body, then it is very difficult to release the negativity in the natural way, like a cold or flu-like symptoms or, something of that nature. Sometimes when we lose money, when we have difficulty with our friends, our family, these are a type of purification due to clouds that have built up in the auric body. when we meet someone who maybe we had clouds with in a past life, then we find ourselves purifying again. We end up going through situations where there's turmoil, there's conflict with that individual. So when we are able to receive light, when we receive light, we are able to release those toxins from the auric body. How does that happen? Well, when the light hits these masses in our auric body, it begins to dissipate. And as it dissipates, it may re-enter the body as, a foreign substance that needs to be excreted. It may come out through maybe a runny nose, or maybe you might throw up, or you might have some other kind of symptom, some kind of rash, or even a loose stool, or many, many other avenues for the body to release these negative elements. As you release these negative elements, as you receive more light and you release more and more negativity from your auric body, then we find ourselves lighter. We find ourselves communicating easier with those in our lives that we've had difficulty with. The situations that were impeding us in our daily, or for our goals, impeding us for our goals, those things are suddenly lifted away, reversed. Maybe even the negative aspects that were holding us down become a positive aspect that becomes our saving grace. So removing clouds, spiritual clouds, is an imperative. Just as it is imperative to eat and drink and breathe pure elements, it is also important to speak words of light, to think actions of light, to commit actions of light that bring light to others. So your actions, your words, and your thoughts all need to be in an alignment. So meditation, spiritual energy work, doing it for others, builds that resonance in you, builds that vibratory rate where you go through the day and you don't complain. You go through the day and you've helped a dozen people. You go through the day and you just feel good about yourself because you know that you're on the right path. So, how does your day go? How does it go for you? Do you feel weighed down by these spiritual clouds? Do you feel like there is something that you've been trying to overcome for years, but there's just been this wall, something impeding you? It could be those spiritual clouds. I would recommend that you get more light. Give more light. As you give light, you receive light. Thank you. Please leave your comments below if you found any use for this video. If you can help someone with this video, please share it. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you get the notifications of when we have new videos uploaded. This is Azichi Ade. This is the Golden Circle Movement channel. Thank you. Namaste.